Howdy, folks. It's not Jay on a Monday. Just a quick hop on here to show off some new goodies. Specifically, the Zombie Smith and Wargames Atlantic collaboration for this Quars War Crusader Infantry box set. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look at this and show off the greatness. How you doing there, Reese? If you're at home and you'd like to join in, let me know. I'll zip a link to you real quick. But this Quars War, just got this delivered to my doorstep by my brother, Jay. He has. We've been looking at the Quar for 15 years now. Hold on, let me get this on over to Mr. There we go. All right. I've had one Quar. I've had this little dude and his pigs for going on, God, at least 10, if not closer to 15 years. Donna painted them up for me. Can't see them really that well because I've got the wrong camera going. But they came out with plastics. So we're going to take a look at them. Also, we're going to take a look at some of the 3D prints that my brother did. So we are planning on putting on a game of this Quars War at Tacticon in November in Kansas City. And this is getting us started. So let's go ahead. I'm going to switch my camera angle here. And maybe there we go. Don't mind the messy desk. How you doing, Reese? Telemachus, what's up? How you doing, sir? So we're going to take a look at this Quars War. There's the box right there. Nicely illustrated. There's the side. The back giving you a little description there. I'm going to go ahead and embiggen myself. Say hi to the folks, Reese. Are you not talking? Oh. No, can't hear you, buddy. Well, just when you figure it out, just jump in and talk. Let's do this. God, I'm jumping around like this is my first day. All right, so nice little box. Like I said, it is from Wargames Atlantic and Zombie Smith. Josh Qualtieri designed these guys. And right here it says, thank you from all of us at Wargames Atlantic, packed for you by Danny S. So Danny, thanks for packing this for us. And inside this box, we got quite a bit of stuff. Ooh, look out! Apparently, I got a quarter. You there now, Reese? Or you're frozen?
How about now?
I can hear you, but now you're not moving. Hey, there you go.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, I don't know where the quarter came from, but it popped out. So, anywho, all right, let's go ahead and you got quite a few sprues here. Let's Let's see. Jay just messaged something to me here. Hold on one second, guys. All right. So, of course, it comes with your standard plastic. Uh, let me see if I can have some better light going here. There we go. There we go. Your standard Wargames Atlantic 25 millimeter discs. I'm going to use, and Jay is also going to use 1 inch fender washers. So give them a little heft. Let's take a look at this first one. Each sprue looks like it's going to have 3 Quar on it. Let's see if I can get more. Nope, that's as high as it's going to go. Can I get up here with it like this? Bear with me, guys. Yeah, that's not working either. How about this? Will this work? Maybe a little better. Maybe better one, better two, better one. Yeah, that'll work. So each sprue looks like it's going to have 3 guys on them, three Quar, and so that means there's 24 in the box, which means that's going to give us 8 half sprues. And you see the 3 bodies with the fronts of the torsos, and we got their heads right here. And you can tell they're the Crusaders because the helmets are kind of a cross type of a helmet. And then you've got their different weapons. They've got like assault. This is like their assault rifle. I believe this is like the 12 millimeter bowgun. This is like their shotgun. So yeah. So I think they're all going to be about the same. So these 3 are all the same. Are the rest of them all the same? Yeah, it looks like they're all going to be the same, which, that's okay. I mean, I think these sell for $35 from Wargames Factory. Yeah, so they are all the same, and that's okay. I don't mind that at all. But you can get them from Wargames Factory. They're $35, I believe, for the box of 24. So not a bad investment. And then you can go to Zombie Smith's website, and they still have the old medals, like this guy here. There we go. And each metal dude goes for about $6. An individual model goes for like $6. Multiples are more expensive. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to my other camera real quick. If I can find my damn. Okay. We're gonna go about it this way. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. All right, here we go. And we're gonna. All right, Reese, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. About yourself?
Doing good. So on the, not only can you get the plastics from Wargames Factory, and you can get the metals from Zombie Smith. Now you can go to Zombie Smith and get the same box with it's a starter package, that gives you a rule book and some extra greeblies that goes along with it, which is it's kind of nice. It's more expensive, of course. I think it comes in at like $50, $45, $50 somewhere in there. So if you want to the extra stuff, you can go to Zombie Smith to get it. But if you want to just get the miniatures, you can go to War Games Atlantic and get them. Also on his My Mini Factory Tribes, they've got STLs, and I don't know why. I don't know why my iPhone 12 Pro does better with this than my iPhone 15, but my iPhone 12 wouldn't connect tonight, so this is what we're dealing with. Yay! Um, that's good enough, I guess. This is a torpedo loader, and it looks like he's carrying loaves of bread, but they're actually shells for being able to carry or to be able to shoot at the enemy. Here's better uh, a better look at what the Crusader helmet it looks like. Now the Royalists or the Koftrians, their helmet is more shaped along the shape of the head, so it's teardrop shaped. So that's how you can quickly tell if it's a Crusader or a Koftrian. And honestly, you can. This is all information you can go and download. All there's 5 PDFs, uh, full rules. This Quars War, um, I think, is a larger. To answer Telemachus's question, is the game warband size or smaller skirmish game? So when you buy either this set with the rules, or you buy the 2-person starter set, which is this set and the Royalist 24 miniatures with all the rules and everything for like 75 or 80. That is we lost Reese. That is going to be a smaller skirmish size game. Uh, this Quars War, the original book from back in the day, is more of a warband size, where you are dealing with 9-man platoons or squads, I should say. Press the wrong button, didn't you? It happens. It happens. Um, but this is an Iskeratin, which is like a lieutenant. Um, all of the when he first started working with these guys, everything, all the names seemed very Welsh or very Gaelic / Celtic. He decided to step back away from that a little, and a squad's a squad, a company's a company, etc. Um, but yeah, uh, it's both. It can either be warband size or the smaller skirmish size, depending on which book. Like I said, there's 5 books, all of them in PDF form, all of them free for download. Um, I was watching a uh, an interview with Josh, and he said he knows he's not going to be making money with the books. He knows he's making money with the Quar. So why not make the books for free? I mean, if you want to buy a hard copy book, by all means you can, but you can download it. And there's all kinds of world building in there. Um, I'm gonna see if I can grab what. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna share share my screen and show you what this Quars War looks like. Um, it's a beautifully put together book. Um, share screen. Let's go to this Quars War. allow. There we go. So, like I said, it's a beautifully put together book. And it starts off right off the bat with some really good uh, world building right here with the. Get that out of the way because it's in my way. Y'all can't see it, but I see it. It's in my way. Um, it's got letters going back between Lorne and Ket, um, and we get to see what the planet looks like, or at least, if not the whole planet, at least this one continent. Uh, the war has been happening for over 700 years between well, there's been war going on for over 700 years, and it's faction against faction against faction against faction. And up until the last 10 years, it's just been basically the different houses fighting each other. Um, until about 10 years ago, you had Alcindor. Um, there you go. There's a good picture of what a Quar looks like. Um, yeah, the Crusade, the Long War. It's a constant state of warfare for over 700 years. Series of overlapping wars between various political factions, and um, basically the Crusaders are saying that the ruling clans, collectively called the First Family, are only concerned about maintaining the status quo, and the Crusaders are wanting to break up that. And it's Alakinder. Soon, Alakinder Rin Vink, Chancellor of the Crusader Republic of Tak. He's the one that's bringing on the crusade. And here's a good visual of what the royalists' helmets look like. So, and then here's another letter. This time it's Ket from, or yeah, to Ket from Lorne, and then another letter from Lorne back to Ket. And he just talks about the different crusaders, their force organization, um, their armored. They don't call them tanks; they're called uh, tractors, armored tractors. And you're essentially dealing with um, anam- uh, anthropomorphic um, anteaters that are basically at the World War I level, World War I interwar type thing. Um, and you can see that you've got these are your rank levels here. You've got Iskeratin, and that's what this little dude is right here. He's an Iskeratin. Then you've got the keratin, the silbetal, and then the cyrinal. The cyrinal. So basically, look at how you're looking at it is lieutenant, captain, major, colonel slash general, and then you've got your rifler, your millware, your yardrel, your min yardrel, and your Guer yardrel, and that's basically your private, corporal, sergeant, platoon sergeant, and company sergeant for like a first sergeant. And then they're very basic colored for the Crusaders, whereas the uh, and he's even gone into detail about the different units. So here's your here's how a cavalryman will be dressed. Very very much late 18th century, early 19th century. Yeah, so the Crusaders have got the Bogan 12 millimeter assault rifle, the Rishi heavy rifle, Griffiths shotgun, and the 15 millimeter anti-material rifle, light machine gun, stovepipe artillery, mortars. Again, another letter from Ket to Lorne, Lorne to Ket with a PS. And then you've got the Koftrians. Um, I don't know why, but people, whenever I'm been watching YouTube videos, they all say Croftians, and it's Kofterans. They're, you're putting the R in the wrong place if you're saying Croftian, but it happens, I guess. Um, and then they've got a much more colorful. They've got a lot more colorful uniforms. They've got the same rank structure. Um, but yeah, it's just really it's really a cool little world that he has put together. And
It's almost
apparently,
diesel punk.
what's that?
It's almost like diesel punk.
Yeah, yeah, very similar. Um, Sequoia is a friend of his that is doing a lot of the artwork. This is what he started with when he was like 8 years old, and then this is what they've moved to. He was telling he was in an interview, he was talking about how he called them. His mom asked him, "Well, what do you call little guys?" And he called them hookers. And the reason why he called them hookers was because T.J. Hooker was big in the '80s when he was growing up. And she said, we might want to change the name. We might not want to call them hookers." So he decided to call them Quar, which is the QU from his first or from his last name, Qualtieri, and the AR from War. So, I guess if you say War, you would say Quar, but I like how Quar just kind of flows a little better. Um, but yeah, it's a good little. Like I said, all of the PDFs are free to download. Um, the book you get in the package, I believe, is the Rifler's Pocketbook, which is this one here. Hold on, guys. Let's see if we can make it look a little bigger. And so this is, and the great thing is it can be all different colored. They can be blues and reds and oranges and yellows and whatever you want. Um, so this is just a quick start game for uh, your 24 dudes in the book in the box. Um, not as much of the backstory that you get with the bigger book, but again, it's free to download, so not a big deal. Yeah, here's a good example. Like I said, they're all different colors, so you can have fun with them. You know, here's your Cofrins. Here's a purple one, a red one, a yellow one. We said the Jay and I are planning on doing uh, a a game of this at Tacticon. So uh, if y'all can make it out, I'm gonna be busy that weekend. I got the game going with Jay. I've got my own.
Are 2 and 3?
At this point in time, I'm stuck in for 3. I'm stuck in for this Quars War, Force on Force with you, and Ocean Thunder. So 50% of my time is already taken up by running games. But I go to conventions to run games. I don't necessarily go to conventions to play games. So, um, but yeah, we're hoping to have enough of these little guys built up to get at least a squad per player. So, but yeah, I got a lot of work to do because Battles and Brews is on its way, and I gotta get a crap ton of airplanes made up for that. Um,
Let me know what you figure out for your Luftwaffe paint scheme.
Actually, I went and picked up field gray for the dark,
Okay.
stone golem for the light, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to this paint the aircraft overall with stone golem, and then Donna picked up these tiny little sponges on the end of sticks that I'm going to do splotches
Do
with.
some modeled stuff with.
And then the fog gray goes on the bottom. So, and then of course I've got the decals. The other thing I've got to do is, and Donna's going to help me with this. Oh, where'd the other one go? Oh, there he is. Yeah. We're going to be finishing up these guys for my buddy Copeland for this weekend.
Awesome.
So, but I figured between now and Battles and Brews, if I can do one airplane, do the decals for one airplane per night, I'll have them all done in time. Did you get the STL for this?
I'm not sure if I did or I didn't.
Okay, I sent it through Discord.
Then let me check.
So,
Yep,
it
got it.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I got to get those printed, and then I got to finish making these out. I'm changing them up a little, putting some drop shadow behind it to make it stand out. I'm putting like B-17 on this side, and then the aircraft number on this side. Same thing with like the P-51s.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like P-51K, like this was P-51K, so it'll be P-51K on the side. The 109s will be like BF-109, and then the number, because they used numbers on their aircraft.
Now, are you sealing those decals on with any sort of matte varnish, or you just put them on?
Yeah, so I picked up some decal solvent this last weekend. So I'm going to brush that on to help it set a little better. And then when it's all done, I am going to matte spray everything.
Okay.
So, but yeah, if I've got, well, I'm still waiting for my stars to show up, but the stars won't take long on the B-17s.
No.
That's what, 24 stars I got to put on. That's a night. I can do that in one night. And I should be able to do one fighter per night, and I got 6.5 more P-51s, so that's 1 week.
Mhm.
And then I think I got 4 BF-109s, four uh, FW-190s, and four BF-110s. So that's just another 12 aircraft. So
Now, are you just doing P-51s for the Americans, or do you have some P-47s?
for this game, I'm just going to do the P-51s and B-17s. Eventually, I will have P-47s, and I will eventually have P-38s and F-4Us and F-4Fs and F-6Fs and Kates and Vals and Zeros and Dauntlesses. Oh my!
Believe it.
Um, all at the 1/300th scale that I'm printing out, because I mean this P-38 looks really really good.
Yes, it does.
Um, and this, you always hear about how big the P-47 is,
Oh, it's a jug.
but you don't realize how big the P-47 is. Thing's gargantuan. Is
So this
giant.
showed up in the mail today.
Oh, nice.
So I am getting a little bit more modern by the month. So
There you go.
uh,
There you go.
not really sure what I'm going to
Hey,
do
Chris
with it.
Long, how you doing, buddy? We were talking about Quar. We're now talking about just what we got going. This coming weekend, um, there was no way I was going to be able to get all the airplanes done for this weekend, so I'm just going to say hang it. If we need a game, if I need to run a game for anything, I got what a tanker. I got what a tanker in the pipe ready to go. You know, um, or I've got fistful of lead. Star Wars that I can always break out. Oh, speaking of which, Donna picked this up for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had already painted him. I can't find him, so I get to paint him again.
Nice, Rob.
Uh, so yeah, it's kind of long. Um, like I said, if anybody's interested in this Quars War, go check it out over at Zombie Smith. Uh, I think it's zombiesmith.com. He's got a lot of other stuff also there, but this Quars War is kind of his main focus. And you gotta love the little guys, right? I mean, look at him.
They got a great little character to them.
They've got this one guy right here that Donna painted 10, maybe 15 years ago has more character in his snoot than an entire Imperial Space Marine chapter. Just saying. And I currently have 26 of the little blighters to paint up. So, um,
Do it. And if you don't like the rules, just use fistful of lead.
exactly, exactly.
I picked up a new rule set this week.
Oh yeah,
I picked up Doom Squad.
oh
I
yeah.
saw, I saw Joy of Wargaming do a review on it. Well, excuse me, he would not call it a review. I saw him do a video on it, and liked what I saw, so I picked it up, and I may run a game or two out of it. It will not be my go-to, but I like some of the mechanics of it.
Yeah, a
Uh,
mosquito. So yeah, I got to get bigger magnets for my bombers though. That's one.
you might check Hobby Lobby. Their magnets are expensive, but they do have really good ones.
I did check Hobby Lobby, and they didn't have any. Unfortunately, I got it. I can order them. Oh, shit, which one has it? Must be this one all the way back here. No, what the hell? Which one's got the damn magnet on it? I know one of them does. No, 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 no. Gotta be this one. No, it's this one here. It's my test unit. I think it's just a little too heavy for the size of magnet that's on there.
Yeah.
But it's still, I mean, that looks good. I think that
Yeah,
really,
it does.
you know,
It does.
for, being a 6-penny nail and a 3D printed base, and
Not a bad way to do it at
Yeah.
all.
so. Why do you use a clear rod? Make it look like it's flying. A, those things are expensive. B, I don't have to dick around with polarity on the damn magnets.
Yeah.
The this the nail is magnetic, so boom, done. Bob's your uncle.
I mean, you saw my bases.
Yeah.
They're metal. They're shiny. The plane sits on them. It looks fine.
So.
Dinner's ready.
Okay. All righty, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm getting the notification that dinner is ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop off. Thanks for hopping on, Reese. I appreciate it. Oh, point to make out: we will not have a show this Wednesday. Jeffy over at Hex to Hex and Toddy are going to have a live show at 8 o'clock. So go over and watch them. It's because the 80th anniversary of the jump into D-Day. So 8 o'clock here is about the time that they're halfway across the channel. So there you go. Don't be looking for me here. Go check out Hex to Hex and the wardrobe over on Hex's channel, Hex to Hex. So, guys, thanks for showing up and watching. You guys are the best. Telemachus, thanks for being here. Walkabout, Chris Long, thanks for being here. And until next time, we will see you on the flip side.